first and foremost, the guy that won the Heisman in that 2019 national championship season. Joe Burrow completed over 76% of his passes, 60 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, averaged 10.8 yards per attempt, not completion, per attempt, averaged over a first down every time he threw the football. Just absolutely crazy. 5,671 yards. He rushed for 368 more and 5 more touchdowns. And he also caught a 16-yard touchdown pass. What didn't he do? I mean, that's the most unbelievable college season I think that any quarterback has ever had in the history of college football. And he's a special guy, isn't he?
He is both on and off the field. Joe is tremendous, and the things that he was able to accomplish here in Baton Rouge will be legendary for history. And he just had such a phenomenal drive and confidence about him that you saw some of it in his first season, but he came in late. It was one of those things where he had to actually win the job over 3 other guys that were competing at the spot when he first got here, and he did. And he had some really good games that year, but I think it was a building process. Came back the next year. We changed the scheme a little bit with Joe Brady coming in with the offense, right, and really opened things up quite a bit for Joe and the rest of them. And then it was magical what he was able to do. I can remember talking to Coach O when I was in Atlanta there briefly, and he was talking about how in spring practice, I mean, there were days Joe was going without an incompletion. I mean, they'd go the whole practice and the ball wouldn't touch the ground. Wow. And he said, this guy is really developing into something special. And sure, he was correct on that. He had a lot of weapons, as I think you guys in Cincinnati do now. He had great little running back in Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who's tearing it up in the NFL. You got Justin Jefferson, who led the league in receptions or as a rookie or what, I don't know all the stats, but and then you got guys that were involved like Jamar, like Terrence, guys that got drafted here over the weekend, like Thaddeus Moss. I mean, there was quite an array of talent surrounding him, but he had a way of getting the ball to a number of people and doing it so efficiently. A fantastic competitor, and everybody on the team had total confidence that Joe was going to get the job done.
He's a guy that appreciates and welcomes the grind. He seems to be somebody that just understands that you have to work. He's the first one there, last one to go kind of thing. And he sets a high bar that way because teammates are like, man, if Joe's spending all this time, am I doing enough? Right. I better pick it up a little bit. Was he like that in college?
Absolutely. And he does it in his own kind of, I don't know if the right word is quiet way, but he just has that demeanor about him that he's serious as can be about being great and wants the guys around him to be great. And he was that way throughout the season. During practice, if somebody ran a wrong route or didn't see the coverage, see the pressure, or, he would get on him. A lot of the similar qualities to a Tom Brady. You hate to make those type of comparisons, but, the great ones have that. And the great ones, the players that they may correct or encourage or however you want to say, they respond to that. They don't take it offensively that this guy's trying to get on me. It's like, hey, he knows what he wants. He's exactly right. Now I better get myself in gear and make it happen. But fantastic worker. But the thing that I saw as the season went on, it was just confidence. I mean, and he's tough as nails. He'll take a hit. He was in the middle of some melees out on the practice field that we had really? Over time. Oh yeah. He can tell you about a couple of those at some point. I'll let him do that. But he in that way he's earned the respect from the rest of the team. But there was never a doubt when Joe got in there. The big plays that he made shoot, the only problem with Joe and that offense we had in 2019 was that they were scoring too fast. That the defense literally wouldn't have time. You'd have 3 plays and we'd be in the end zone. And, guys are looking up, every time. Just watch. It was like watching a highlight reel.
Yeah, he's incredible. And then at the Heisman ceremony, I mean, what he does with the food bank, back in his hometown, it just shows the kind of human being he is, I think.
Right. He's very, very grounded, great family, great parents. Right. His dad, an outstanding coach in his own right. All the right things. Cincinnati's lucky to have him, and hopefully his rehab's going great. And there's big things to happen in the future because his personality is gonna become a part of that network of the team, and guys are going to respond to that.
Hi, Dave Lapham here. Have you heard about In the Trenches with Dave Lapham, presented by First Star Logistics? Catch new episodes from the world of sports and broadcasting. Search for In the Trenches with Dave Lapham on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.